Bell to Bell promotion.
Hello everyone, this is Ethan Scott welcoming you to another edition of Bell to Bell Unplugged. Tonight, we'll be previewing all the action going into Deep Freeze just 2 days away in Franklin, Maine.
Main event wrestling, bell to bell, never know what's next. Bell to bell, the crowd is electric. Bell to bell, hear 'em screaming, yeah, when they ring that bell. Welcome to the land of the champion. Opportunities here, but you ain't handed them. Gotta earn your spot, gotta take your chance. Time to show the world when you face the champ. Any style of grabs, we got the best around. Flying off the top and get stretched on the ground. Packed in the building, line stretched around to witness greatness. The time is now. We got action, grapple, main events of what's happening. We got traction, all the matches. Our main events, that's what's happening.
Our opening contest will show Los Toxicos taking on former MEW Tag Team Champions, The Wild. Will momentum be on Los Toxicos' side as they prepare to face the Pathway this Saturday? Let's find out.
Introducing first, to my left, from Manhattan, New York, at a total combined weight of 414 pounds, Sebastian Amor, y Chuck Sucio. Together they are Los Toxicos. Their opponents to my right, hailing from the untamed parts of the great state of Maine, at a total combined weight of 616 pounds, the nautical nightmare killing us, Big Cat Tyler Adams. Together they are The Wild.
Where's the other from that, man?
Three counts, 5 counts, 10 counts, I can get them all. Alright? Larry? You sure? I can. What's it look like giving a day?
Look like you can count.
And just like that, we are Los Toxicos versus The Wild here tonight, and this one is going to break down. Of course, the tag team division in main event wrestling is something fierce. Everybody's gunning for a shot at Calvin Strange, Dave Dyer, the new main event wrestling tag team champions. Of course, Calvin in singles action later tonight. But right now, we got two teams really trying to earn a shot, kind of earn their way back up the ladder. Of course, the Wild recently losing the titles. They got a lot to figure out here, Ethan.
They got a lot to prove that they deserve another shot at their tag team titles that they lost to the classic core, Calvin Strange and Dave Dyer. Of course, Los Toxicos wanting to make a name for themselves in the division, cement themselves in their right to challenge for those same belts. Dylan Nix showing off his agility and his strength here. Oh! Sebastian Amor countering. Maybe Dylan Nix. No, he's got him. Snap suplex by Dylan Nix, the nautical nightmare.
One way or another, he's going to find you and he's going to get you. Elbow drop right there, snapped off by the nautical nightmare. And senior official Cousin Larry didn't think that one was going to be on my bingo card, but Cousin Larry donning the stripes here tonight down for the cover right there. And the first tag of the match goes to the Wild as Big Cat Tyler Adams, delivers a headbutt.
A big vicious headbutt by Big Vicious Big Cat. Big Cat also showing off his strength, the heavy of the Wild here. Oh, but Sebastian wiggling free, trying to get a grasp around Big Cat. Many have tried to lift Big Cat. Few have. I don't think Sebastian will, but kudos for trying there, Sebastian. Oh, Big Cat. Oh, he's spreading the love too.
Yeah, he can dance, he can throw it down. Big Cat using the size to his advantage. Bopping the... Oh, man. Wait a second. Bam! Big Cat!
Bulldog by Big goes for the cover here on Sebastian Amor, 2. He breaking up the count. Cousin Larry, your official. You know, I'm surprised. Where he pulled that from? Not a brown stripe on that. That is a clean ref shirt.
Clean as a whistle right there. It doesn't get used very much. The Toxisos trying to get their wits about him. Here's Big Cat. Absolutely annihilates him. Cousin Larry not necessarily eye on the ball right there, more like the laces of the boots, but you got to make sure your footwear's tied in the ring. I mean, you don't want to be tripping all over yourself, getting yourself in the way because your shoe comes untied. The Wild, the hunt is on as they continue to pound away. Tag has been made, and here comes Dylan Nix.
Dylan Nix with a big lariat. Knocking he took down to Sebastian, getting that tag. Coming back in. Oh! Big scoop by Dylan Nix. What's he got planned? Sebastian slipping free. Dylan Nix into the corner. In the enemy territory. Chop block to the back of the knee. And this is exactly what Los Toxicos has to do to get the advantage over the Wild. They have to cut the ring in half and dissect a body part.
That might have been a pivotal mistake right there from Dylan Nix, and it's too early to tell, but the mood has definitely changed in here since that chop block right to the back of the leg. I mean, a lot has changed in here as Dylan Nix now is going to have to struggle back to his feet if he even wants to stand. Toxisos looking for a victory. Only a 1 count from Cousin Larry. Stingy on the numbers, and the frequent tags now by Toxisos here, coming into play.
Looking to possibly make a wish. Oh! A wish on the nautical nightmare. Dylan Nix in trouble here. Needs to get some offense. Needs to get away. He's got to get some space in between him and that corner.
He's been in control now. Dylan Nix coming in and just had a momentary distraction from the floor has cost him everything now. And now, sequestered here, these two cutting off the ring as they need to do, bopping him in the corner again. And all Big Cat can do is stand there and watch his partner getting dissected here in the corner.
Dylan Nix really feeling the wear on that knee. I've traveled the roads with Dylan Nix. I've seen him do some damage to that knee, running these into ring posts. So, Toxicos definitely doing some homework and knowing possible weak point on the Nautical Nightmare. As Sebastian Myers whips him into the opposite corner. Definitely trying to put some wear on his legs to slow him down a bit. But Dylan Nix with the wherewithal trying to fight back. He finds himself in enemy territory once again. Drop kick to the midsection. Launching him into Los Toxicos territory. Sebastian having something to say to Big Cat. Cousin Larry's got to get some control here.
This thing has turned into a chaotic tag team match quickly. And I think they want to keep that pace up as they keep Dylan Nix locked in their corner, deadlocked here in Toxiso territory. The whip, clothesline, what a combination, and it could be victory. Cousin Larry directed traffic, though, making sure he's outside of the ring, and that's only a 2 count because of it.
Couldn't find more of a well-trained referee as Cousin Larry. Knows these rules inside and out. He's been wrestling for quite some time, and he wants to make sure that this match is done right down the middle. As it took the legal man, took a swing to Big Cat. Might have been a big mistake. Dylan Nix with the German. Dylan Nix, big old German, but said he took into his partner. Sebastian down the ring. Sebastian going for another German, this time on Dylan. Dylan breaking free. Oh, Dylan showing him that's how you German suplex somebody. Dylan's got to get up and get to Big Cat. The crowd here in Franklin, Maine, behind the Wild. Dylan Nix so close. Can he tag to Big Cat? Sebastian unaware. Big clothesline. Knocking him down. Big Big Cat getting some vengeance for his tag partner. Irish whip. Big Cat charging in. Big splash into the corner. Oh, Big Cat looking for that signature cannonball. That's a whole lot of cat in that corner. Big Cat crushing Sebastian Amor. Oh, he's got him up. Power bomb! Dead center of the ring. Will it be enough? And no. Duke Sucio breaking up the 3 count. Oh, cross shot to Dylan Nix. Devastating move. Dylan Nix ducking the line. Returning with a line of his own. Sebastian ascending to the top rope. Looking for some aerial offensive. And Big Cat not having any of that. He was not impressed with the aerial offense of Sebastian Amor. With the assist from Dylan Nix, got him up. They're going for it. Backbreaker across the knee. Elbow drop extinction. Dylan Nix with the cover. And that's all she wrote.
Here are your winners, Dylan Nix, Tyler Adams, The Wild.
Oh, Celine, I'm gonna answer your question quickly. Yes, I'm having the time of my life wrestling in Puerto Rico, a place you'll never get to go, Celine. Take my advice. If you keep up with your little, childish attitude, what's wrong? What's wrong, kiddo? Now, when I learned I had the chance to go back to Maine to wrestle after 15 years, you know what I said? I said, heck yes. And then I learned it was to face you, Celine. Now, you ask me a question, I'm gonna ask you a question. If I was wrestling 15 years ago, what were you doing 15 years ago, Celine? Because I have an idea, I have a little idea. I think that 15 years ago, you were one of these little obnoxious little girls from the elementary school playground. You know, the ones that want everything they haven't earned or deserve. I don't know, for some reason, you give me those vibes, Celine. Why would that be? Now, I've done this for so long, and I love traveling all over the U.S., especially if it is to face self-absorbed rookies like you. There was something that you said that I think is true, Celine. You want to prove to everyone that you will be the future of MEW, and you probably will be, Celine. Now, you want to know one thing I've learned through all these years wrestling? I've learned how to see into the future, Celine. And the near future for you, do you know what it holds? It holds the spanking you so deserve by the hands of Ivy de la Rosa. Another word of advice, never tell your opponent what move you're gonna do to them. That's like a rookie, the #1 rookie mistake. And you want the red carpet? Rookie, please.
What's up, lamos, and the people that worship me? It is Tristion Max Kyle, here for a quick update. So MEW on November 2nd didn't go quite as planned. Tabitha will no longer be continuing our relationship, and Chris Rex suffered an injury, and that's unfortunate. It's awful. But I'm putting that all behind me, and I'm moving on because, frankly, travesties like that make me kind of depressed, and you don't want me depressed because you want me happy. I'm a beautiful man. You should be seeing beautiful happiness. January 25th is the qualifying match for the Maine State MEW Championship. Wow. Nobody's ever won it before. It's an inaugural championship, and I will be its inaugural champion because who better to be the Maine State champion than somebody that drives 8 friggin' hours to get there. So when the time comes, you're going to see why Tristion Max Kyle is all mass appeal.
2 weeks ago, a bell-to-bell showcase match took place at Limitless Wrestling's Morgan Hill Meltdown in Herman, Maine. What was originally scheduled to be Alexander Lee versus Jay Haru turned into some surprising chaos. Let's take you into the action now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The music stopped.
What is this?
Young Storm.
Very important stuff from the back. Ladies and gentlemen, the scheduled matchup between Alexander Lee and Jay Haru, unfortunately, will not be taking place as advertised.
Wait a minute.
Shut the hell up. Shut your mouth. I heard you. I wasn't talking to you. I'll get your bald bitch ass out here and take this ass whooping. You wanted this. You wanted this, Al. So you gonna come out here like a man and you gonna take this ass whooping. Take this ass whooping.
I wasn't finished.
Oh!
I was not finished. Do you mind? Can I finish? Go in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Ha!
That match, Jay Haru, aggro, that match is not happening. However, another match has been made official for tonight. And this match is a tag team match.
Oh.
But I'm not done. Go in the corner. I'm not done. Not any tag match.
You make him take his belt off.
This is a tag team street fight!
Oh, baby! Wait a second. Pair of big boy bastards, don't you know? AC Baby answers the call. Long time friends, training partners, pillars of the Maine wrestling scene. And now Aggro and Haru. Wow! He shot him off like a bullet. And now Alexander Lee, Ace Romero taking it. Cade and Aggro. Jay Haru slow to rise, but Lee, he's gonna get that pound of flesh. Ace Romero, Cade and Aggro, no love lost. This one is going to spill all throughout the Morgan Hill Event Center. Now Alexander Lee. They're gonna air out some plunder. Ace Romero battering and bruising Aiden Aggro. Trash can enters the proceedings. My word, this is not in any way, shape, or form how Jay Haru and Aiden Aggro envisioned this going. They thought they had a perfect game plan, and it's out the window now. Trash can careens off the head of Aiden Aggro. Ace Romero taking that walk of appreciation amongst the Herman faithful. Oh, that's a lot of runway. And now, Alexander Lee taking Jay Haru on a walk. Ace Romero ain't done with that trash can. Rapid fire action here, folks. Romero now. Trash can. My God. Jay Haru laid out. One more time. One more time. Well, give the people what they want, I do suppose, don't you say, AC Baby? Aiden Aggro. It's a 2-on-1 affair. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Ace Romero now. A lot of steam built up. Cracked him over the head. Obliging our fans here in Herman, Maine. Ace Romero on the hunt for more plunder. Alexander Lee. Can't imagine what he's got in mind next for Aiden Aggro. That trash can. Wait a minute. Alexander Lee sure likes his sentence. Ah! that trash can. Nearly completely flattened at this point. And now the steel chair enters the equation. My God, look out, Greenlee! Holy hell. Alexander Lee battering Jay Haru in the crowd. Ace Romero. Gotta believe he's looking for his own respective pound of flesh from Jay Haru. Jay Haru has found himself a lot of enemies here in Limitless Wrestling thus far, and those, the Skewers, a trusted friend of Alexander Lee. Throw it away. He's gonna stick him right in. Good God. Jay Haru has been skewered. And Ace Romero now. What's he got in mind? Discus lariat. Nearly decapitates Jay Haru. I gotta believe Jay Haru will not be a factor in the remainder of this contest. But this isn't just about the victory for Ace Romero and Alexander Lee. Not just vengeance, punishment, if you will.
Get the table!
Get the tables indeed! Alexander Lee looking to do just that. My God, Ace gets just cracked across the head, the steel chair. A home run swing if I've ever seen one from Aiden Agro. And Agro, that chair being utilized to great effect now. Cracks across the back of Alexander Lee. This may be a one-on-two affair moving forward, unless Aiden Agro can eliminate either Alexander Lee or Ace Romero, and with that, crowning of a steel chair across the head, may have done just that. Lee can absorb an otherworldly amount of punishment. It's not his first rodeo here in Herman, let alone the state of Maine, destined to do it forever. And Agro now clutches on Lee, sends it back into the ring. Jay Haru stirring. I don't know about that. Aiden Agro now. Back into the ring. Ace Romero cleaned out on the floor. Alexander Lee, slow to rise. And now Jay Haru, raining down the strikes, has had a chance to recharge his batteries. Took a lot of a beating earlier. But he is not taking kindly to that skewering. The body language of Jay Haru has completely changed. One who is usually very arrogant. And Agro with the belt now. Echo through this Morgan Hill Event Center. Shivers down my spine. One more. Alexander Lee. They may try to get all the way to 40 lashes. Jay Haru's gonna take a turn. Uh-oh. Again? Go ahead, Herman. They say it better than I ever could. Haru now trying to recapture that momentum, but Alexander Lee staving off the offense of Haru and Rowe. Now, both members in opposite corners. Soars in with the back elbow. Lee once again the back elbow. Now the headbutt, his trusty head. Ow! But the Cartwheel King living up to the name in stereo with the Yakuza kicks. A Haruza and a biracial facial. Alexander Lee might be out, covered. Wow, only two. Referee Eric Greenleaf assuring us they got all of that pair of Yakuza kicks. These people still want tables, folks. Jay Haru wants anything to do with tables. Aggro now. Oh, hold on. Hey, I spoke too soon. Aggro now utilizing that belt. Haru now. It is still some wicked wood, folks. And at this point now, what's he? Aggro tying the belt. Alexander Lee to that middle rope. I'm joking. Okay. Thought for a minute. Okay. Well, I breathe a sigh of relief. Same cannot be said for Alexander Lee. Being walked like a dog. Jay Haru, we don't need the barks, buddy. Thanks. And now, Aiden Aggro. He may be looking to drag Alexander Lee to the floor. Something worse. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alexander Lee. Never mind the match. His life could be over as we know it. Something's got to give. Jay Haru with the trash can lid. Dents the holy hell out of that trash can lid. But Alexander Lee, defiant till death, gets cracked again by Jay Haru. Jay Haru and Aggro, so far, feeling themselves in this tag team Herman Street fight. Yeah, no sir. Not seeing a single Ru in sight. But now, focused on Ace Romero. Coming in hot. Ace Romero with a pair of clotheslines. Haru wanted retribution. Ace Romero, the way he drilled Jay Haru through a table once upon a time here in Herman. But at this point, Romero and Lee, momentum may be firmly in their corner. Lee, the trash can lid. Oh, baby! Somehow, Haru's still standing. But Lee, other ideas, the Samoan driver drills Haru across the trash can lid. And Haru, he may be out. He may be down for the complete count. And now, Romero, Lee, crosshairs focused. Aggro. Not where you want to be. How good does it feel, Ace and Lee? All right, the Dusters, but Ace Romero, Lee, back and forth with the rights. Aggro. Lee switches up to the head. Discus, stop called by the super kick. The back elbow from Aggro.
You had this coming, bitch.
1-on-2 affair, the Dusters no avail. 3D! Dojo death drop, if you will. And now, focused. Through the door, Jay Haru goes. Feels like deja vu for Jay Haru. But now, Lee from the top. Draws home the headbutt, driving one into the heart and captures the victory. All started with the way that Alexander Lee got Haru and by proxy, of course, Aiden Aggro off balance, changing the affair from a typical singles contest to the tag team Herman Street fight, the wreckage of which lays before you.
At this time, MEW would like to congratulate the winners of our 2024 Year-End Awards. Congratulations to Lights Out Lee Miller, voted as the 2024 MEW Wrestler of the Year. We also would like to congratulate the 2024 MEW Tag Team of the Year, the MEW Intergender Tag Team Champions, Matt Castle, and Old School Eric Johnson. Join us on Saturday, January 25th at the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine, as we will hold an awards ceremony to honor our year-end award winners.
Main Event Wrestling. Hello, you ignoramuses. Fallback did not go as planned, thanks to that gosh darn piece of crap owner Mike Turner getting involved. But that's fine. That's fine. Come January 25th, Vicious Intent is on the right pathway to claim what's ours. That's not all. We've got surprises in for all of you. Because when my knee goes up, your lights go out.
This Saturday, Main Event Wrestling returns to the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine for its first event of 2025. To help guide you through all the chaos of that event, we'll be sending it over to MEW Fan Relations Officer Tabitha Brown for Bell to Bell News.
Welcome to Bell to Bell News. I'm MEW Fan Relations Officer Tabitha Brown. And tonight I will be breaking down all of the action taking place at Deep Freeze this Saturday at Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine. In a rematch from their bout at the first Ring Wars event, Muscle Beast Wesley Pipes and Hardcore Jesus Alexander Lee go one-on-one. Selena Hackett and Evie De La Rosa will make their MEW debuts against each other, with both women looking to prove that they have what it takes to be an MEW Women's Championship contender. Speaking of the MEW Women's Championship, the Wolf, Neshoba Naira, will be defending against one half of the MEW Intergender Tag Team Champions, the Latina Spice, Nat Castle. Will Neshoba continue her reign at the top of the women's division, or will Nat Castle join her tag team partner as the double champion? After winning at the Battle Royal at Fallback in November, Jake Hess earned an opportunity at any MEW championship, and he wasted no time choosing his friend Donkey Boy Bandit to challenge Classic Corpse for the MEW Tag Team Championship. The stakes are even higher as the winners of this match will go on to unify the Let's Wrestle and MEW Tag Team Championships at Let's Wrestle Sunday Night Showdown on February 2nd in Milford, Maine. Feeling like they've been neglected by Main Event Wrestling, the pathway has been a thorn in the side of MEW's owner, Mike Turner. After months of threats and demands from the pathway, Mike Turner has thrown another roadblock in their path, putting the pathway against one of MEW's newest and rising tag teams, Los Toxicos. To ensure that the match results in an undisputed and unbiased outcome, I have agreed to obtain my referee license and don the stripes for this match. We're proud to announce and introduce the new championship coming to Main Event Wrestling, the Maine State Championship. This Saturday, 2 qualifying matches will take place with the winners of each match facing off to determine the inaugural MEW Maine State Champion at Old School on March 22nd. All Mass Appeal, Tristan Max Kyle takes on Johnny Pierce, and Stormy Savage takes on the Wild's Dylan Nix. Against all odds, Jason Maverick solidifies himself as the #1 contender for the MEW Championship by defeating Lights Out Lee Miller at Fallback in November. This Saturday, Big Country gets a shot at glory in the main event when he challenges Old School Eric Johnson for the top prize in Main Event Wrestling, the MEW Championship. Already a double champion, holding the MEW Intergender Tag Team Championships with Nat Castle, Eric Johnson is looking to show Jason Maverick that He's just not quite ready to be the top guy here at MEW. Will Jason Maverick shut down all the doubts and call himself champion? This is sure to be one of the biggest matches in recent history, and the true winners are you, fans. We'll be kicking off the year's event with a special award ceremony for the winners of our 2024 year-end awards, hosted by Mike Turner and I. Thank you for joining me for Bell to Bell News, and don't miss out on our first event of 2025, Deep Freeze, this Saturday at the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine. Some tickets are still available, with $5 of every ticket being donated to the Community Closet 207. And call or text this number on your screen to get tickets and experience the difference. See you there.
Hi, I'm Samuel Matthews, and today we're going to talk about a lesson, and that lesson is that actions have consequences. Okay? And if you remember, at the last MEW show, Lee Miller and myself showed Michael Turner exactly that. Now, January 25th, Franklin, Maine, we're going to see once again that actions have consequences, Michael. You still refuse to give us our tag team title shot. And for that, there will be consequences. Tell Tabitha I said hello. The pathway has been opened. Welcome to enlightenment.
On Saturday, January 25th, MEW returns to Franklin. And on that day, I got something that's kind of something I've been looking forward to for once. Now, you see, Jason Maverick, I've watched you literally from the literal bottom to become where you are now. And not gonna lie, last show when you beat the odds and earned your shot against me, I was right there ringside doing commentary, watching you do that. And I was impressed. Come a long way, Jason. And that's where it ends. I may be looking forward to this match, Jason, but don't get me wrong. There's a reason why I'm MEW champion and you're not. See, I bring a lot to the table, and this is your first chance to put that first little notch on your belt. Jason, I'm sorry, but just like everybody else, I have to welcome you to the business.
Our final match of the evening features Alexander Lee going one-on-one with one half of the new MEW Tag Team Champions, Calvin Strange. Let's take it to the action.
That's not my name, Al. Oh, Kevin. It's Kevin Strange. Introducing first to my right from VC Maine. Kevin Strange. He weighs in tonight at 185 pounds. Classic Calvin Strange. Kevin Strange. Yeah, wait. Ethan, are you sure? I'm pretty sure. I've been calling him Kevin Strange. It's Kevin. It's Kevin. I'm pretty sure it's Kevin Strange. Introducing his opponent to my left from Bangor, Maine. He is the one greatest for gun and time for gun to kill. The buoy swinging nor'easter, Alexander Lee. Watch out for the chandelier. I don't had enough experience with chandeliers. Get rid of my kids. Your sweaty sweatpants. Yeah, it's good. You're good. Bring the bell. Kevin.
I knew my buddy Kevin Strange would be here tonight, and what a match! Listen to him. They love Kevin. Who doesn't love Kevin?
Everybody in this room sure does love Kevin. He, for some reason, has been very adamant on me calling him Calvin Strange.
For years now. What the hell's up with that?
Despite the popular opinion that his name is Kevin Strange, but
The people know best. And now going one-on-one with, I think, someone that's very clear to say in the Maine wrestling scene, an arch rival of Calvin Strange and Alexander Lee.
Absolutely, these two are no strangers to each other. Countless wars across the state. One that comes to mind, Let's Wrestle many, many years ago. They just destroyed each other. And tonight they have a lot of bad blood with Alexander Lee going with that crossbody. A lot of bad blood to spill. Yeah, spill. I cannot talk. I'm too excited for this match.
Well, you're damn right. I mean, these two, they have a history. And Calvin over the top rope, Alexander Lee in control right now. And you know he'd love nothing better than to shut up old Kevin Strange, who's out here. He don't give a damn about these people. One half of the Main Event Wrestling Tag Team Champions, of course, not flanked by Dave Dyer here tonight. That's of note. Interesting here. Usually these days we've seen Calvin since his return with the Belfast Bulldog by his side.
Indeed. Dave Dyer not too far behind wherever Calvin Strange is, but a bit of an even playing field here tonight. He's going mano-a-mano with Alexander Lee.
And these two going everywhere right now, all over the floor as the referee implements the count. They're holding on to Kevin Strange right now.
See, Alexander Lee, the ring is merely a suggestion of where the match should be held. He will fight anyone, anywhere, and he will drop you anywhere. Oh! And he is a big advocate of fan involvement. As you can see, a young fan in the crowd leaving a mark on Calvin Strange.
Yeah, definitely leaving their mark, and Calvin finally returning fire right there with a chop of his own. He's known to serve him up time to time as this heads towards the concession stand. Don't need a concession stand brawl right here. Calvin, of anybody, really wants to get this thing back to the ring. And man, he just clanked right off that ring post right there, Ethan Scott. Calvin now, no idea where he's at. You're here at Main Event Wrestling Fallback. Make sure to look at those clocks tomorrow.
Seems like Alexander Lee had some mid-match snack ideas, but Calvin Strange decided to ruin that, as you can see. Calvin Alex turning it to the ring. Calvin Strange now with the advantage. That knee to the midsection, clubs to the back. Oh, what's he going for here? Oh! Just dropping Alexander Lee. The family jewels first onto the ropes. What's Calvin going for here?
Got him hung up. Oh, come on. Oh, man! Calvin launches with a clothesline right there and knocks him loopy.
Big clothesline as Alexander Lee was precariously placed on the top rope. Calvin definitely wanting to show, as he puts it, these backwoods hillbillies how wrestling is done. But he's in there with a fighter, one of the best fighters in the state of Maine, Alexander Lee, pulling up the ring skirting, trapping him inside, and just going to town on him, turning him into a punching bag of sorts.
Tough position to be in right there, Ethan Scott, and now Kevin Strange. Oh! Taking flight right there, a little power kick off the side of the ring.
Flying side kick off the apron. Oh, like out of an action movie. Now dropping Alexander Lee spine first on the apron. Definitely not where he wants to be. Calvin Strange. What does Calvin got planned here? Big leg drop across the chest of Alexander Lee.
My goodness. Big take style right there. Calvin Strange, and he's soaking it in right now. Letting the front row have it. Says, my name's not Kevin, man. It's Calvin. It's Calvin.
As much as Calvin loves to wrestle, he also loves to jaw jack with the crowd. Alexander Lee, big neck breaker, going for that pin, but to no avail. Hopefully that was enough to build some space between them, but no. Calvin Strange back on the offensive with a knee to the side of the head.
Hit him with the stanky leg right there, and now he's got him hooked up. Calvin Strange looking to take him overhead. Oh my goodness, he drilled it. Vertical suplex, finger up. That's classic style, man. Look it up in a dictionary. Webster, you got one? Classic style.
Big vertical suplex. Calvin showboating a little bit. Definitely wants to stay on top of Alexander Lee. Doesn't want him to catch any breath. As soon as Alexander Lee gets an opening, he will fight tooth and nail to make sure that opening stays his.
Calvin, the explosive offense right there. Elbow right between the shoulder blades. And Alexander Lee in a tough spot right here once again. Oh, that back in peril. A back elbow from Kevin.
Vicious back elbow, not enough to put Alexander Lee away. Go for a front headlock once again. Trying to wear out Alexander Lee. If he can't beat him down, he's got to wear him down. Take out all the fight out of Alexander Lee so he cannot get back up.
And it's going to take a lot, man. I mean, we've seen him in battles, in wars, weapons matches through the years. I mean, it takes a lot to take out Alexander Lee, but Calvin Strange continuously wearing him down. That wear and tear is going to come back to bite him eventually. And now playing the ground game, trying to keep Alexander Lee down on the canvas.
Calvin Strange now moving to the arm of Alexander Lee. Oh, hooking it right behind his back. What's he got going on here? Looking for maybe a single arm hook DDT, but to no avail. Big headbutt from Alexander Lee, followed by a back elbow. He's picking up steam. Missed with the clothesline. Oh, missed with the leg lariat. Alexander Lee, senton to the middle of the back of Calvin Strange. He goes for that cover. Only two.
The contest continues. Kevin Strange getting that shoulder up just in the nick of time. Hell of a combination right there from Alexander Lee, who now takes control of this contest.
Alexander Lee looking to maybe put him away, but Calvin Strange raging in the eyes. Hooking his arm once again.
Hammerlock DDT right there from Calvin, spiked him right on top of the head, and this could be it. Kevin trying to drag his carcass away from the ropes. Oh, wait a second, he didn't get him far enough, Ethan. Scott, look at that over there. I'm taking a gander through my binoculars over here. That's a foot on the damn rope.
That just shows the experience and ring awareness of Alexander Lee. Taking advantage of that rope break.
And hell, maybe a little ring rust on the side of my buddy Kevin Strange. He's been out of the ring for quite some time now. He obviously successful upon return, winning the Main Event Wrestling Tag Team Championships, but you ain't got the Bulldog in your corner tonight. You got Alexander Lee answering back, returning fire.
Two big chops from Alexander Lee and Calvin Strange to one another. Cal did not appreciate that, stomping away at Alexander Lee, of tossing him into that opposite turnbuckle. That might have just made him mad. That might have woken up a fire in Calvin Strange. He might not be here to wrestle anymore. He might be here to just do damage to Al. Because Alexander Lee, I believe he's going after those MEW Tag Team Championships as well.
For the love of classic style. Elevated here. This is not a position that we see Calvin very often. And Alexander Lee, the headbutts, planted on that second rope, kicks him away.
Trying to make some separation between the two. Alexander Lee precariously placed on that top rope. Trying to get a bit of a breather as those kicks and headbutts to Calvin Strange. Calvin he just looks down on mad now. Oh! Interception! Chop in midair, taking him down. Alexander Lee climbing to the top, standing on top. Diving headbutt! Will it be enough?
Here's your winner, Alexander Lee!
Get ready to experience the difference in 2025 with live pro wrestling brought to you by Bell to Bell Promotions. On Saturday, January 25th, we bring you our first event of the new year with Deep Freeze, benefiting Community Closet 207 at the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine. Then on Saturday, February 1st, Chris Rex, Tristan Max Kyle, Nat Castle, and Los Toxicos will represent Main Event Wrestling for Ring Wars 2 at the Somerset Poorhouse in Palmyra, Maine. The following night at the Milford Town Hall in Milford, Maine, Classic Corpse, Los Toxicos, Tristan Max Kyle, and Nat Castle will represent MEW at Let's Wrestle Friday, March 21st. Join us back at the Veterans Club for an 80s and 90s dance party with DJ EJ. Followed by MEW Old School on March 22nd, featuring WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA Tony Atlas, benefiting Ride for a Cure. We head to Sullivan, Maine on Friday, April 11th for a live event at Summer Memorial High School featuring Chris Rex, Nat Castle, former NXT superstar Carolina Cruz, and Los Toxicos. The next night will be at Harrington, Maine for Global Independent Wrestling's annual Fight in the Dome event, where Tristan Max Kyle and Alexander Lee will be representing MEW. Saturday, May 31st, Joel Maximo will host a rare pro wrestling seminar at the Veterans Club before MEW Rock and Wrestling, featuring the debut of Joel Maximo and the return of Franco Barga, as well as live performances by I Want My MTV Retro Band. For more information, visit Bell to Bell Promotions on Facebook or text the number on your screen. Main Event Wrestling is proudly sponsored by Edward Brothers Supermarkets, Acadia Sunset Cabins, Luxury Picnics Acadia, Special Children's Friends, and Frost Farm Town Hill. We would like to thank the Franklin Veterans Club for supporting Main Event Wrestling. The Franklin Veterans Club has proudly been serving local veterans in our community since 1979. The Franklin Veterans Club has been the home of Main Event Wrestling for the last 5 years, and we look forward to continue bringing professional wrestling to the Franklin Veterans Club in 2025. If you would like more information on the Franklin Veterans Club or its upcoming events, please visit franklinveteransclub.com or call 207-565-2977.
Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Bell to Bell Unplugged. We look forward to seeing all of you at the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine for Deep Freeze this Saturday. Tickets are still available and they're only $15. You can get them by texting or calling the number below. And on behalf of Bell to Bell Promotions and Main Event Wrestling, I'm Ethan Scott, signing off.
Main Event Wrestling returns this Saturday with our first event of 2025, Deep Freeze. After his Battle Royal victory in November, Jake Hess has chosen to team with Donkey Boy Bandit and challenge Classic Corpse for the MEW Tag Team Championships. Evie Del Rosa will go against Selena Hecate, with both women making their Main Event Wrestling debuts. The Muscle Beast, Wesley Pipes, goes one-on-one with Hardcore Jesus Alexander Lee in a rematch from the first Ring Wars. We start the road to crowning the inaugural MEW Main State Champion with 2 qualifying matches. Seeking an MEW Tag Team Championship opportunity, The Pathway find themselves against one of the hottest rising tag teams, Los Toxicos, with a stipulation being added that MEW Fan Relations Officer Tabitha Brown will be the referee. The MEW Women's Championship will be on the line as Nashoba defends against the Latina Spice, Nat Castle. In a bout for the top prize in MEW, Old School Eric Johnson defending his MEW Championship against Big Country Jason Maverick in what is sure to be one of the biggest matches in recent history. Plus, MEW will hold a special ceremony for the winners of our 2024 year-end awards. Don't miss MEW Deep Freeze this Saturday at the Franklin Veterans Club in Franklin, Maine. Bell time is 6 p.m. and some tickets are still available for just $15. $5 of every ticket will be donated to the Community Closet 207. Call or text the number on your screen to get your tickets and experience the difference.
Bell to Bell Promotion.